NASCAR ocean, strike the choir by the grace of God. The cat threw up in here. That's not cool. Yow. While I was walking home today from school, that thing was going to be really loud, by the way. While I was walking home from school today, a goose hissed at me. Yeah. I was just like walking, and I was like, not again, because last time I was walking, the goose was there, and he had like a seizure attack with his neck. He's like, rah, 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 rah. I was like, what are you doing? And then this old lady, like, pulled up beside me, and she was smiling at me. I was like, I just like walked around her, but this time it hissed me. It was like, it was really weird. What the frick is she doing to that old man in a wheelchair? Oh, he's taking some pills. Pill popper. Drink it up. Oh, now she's taking some pills. No, she was ripping something open. Drink up your pills, sir. Now push him. Push him. Oh, no, she was taking pills. What the frick are you doing? Yeah, walk. I'm going to the library soon. This week's topic is to talk about Coney. Pretty much they showed the video, like the 30-minute long video, 2 times at our school. And it is really sad, and it's kind of creepy. Actually, it's really creepy. This dude's really creepy. And he needs to stop, drop, and roll. And what he's doing is bad to the bones, and he should legit, like, stop. And I don't know why we, the U.S., America, didn't take action sooner. If we've known about it for 7 years. What the frick? He's killing these kids and making them kill their parents. Dude. But anyways, I got a few flyers from the UCD store. They were for free, so I got them. And I'm going to start posting them around downtown when the time comes, that one day where you're supposed to, like, notify people about it. Whoa. Today my bro him was supposed to be here with us, but obviously he's not here. And for that, I stole a piece of gum from his room, and it was his last piece. Okay, so on Saturday, I went to see My Little Self-Indulgence, and I spent 48 bucks on concert tickets to see My Little Self-Indulgence. But it was totally worth it. It was an awesome concert, and oh, top notch. It was so good, and Jimmy was hilarious. And during part of the show, he was like, usually what bands do at their concerts to do an encore, they go off to the side and have you guys chant our name, and then we come back out and we do a few more songs. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to stay out here. And he was like, I want you guys to chant something, and everyone was like, like, not chanting a certain thing he told us to chant. And he was like, okay, never mind, you guys are bad at this. Chant 21. We're like, 21, 21, 21. He was like, Lindsay, what do you want them to chant? And she was like, I don't know. He's like, chant, I don't know. We're like, I don't know, I don't know. It was awesome. And then later he said that, I don't want you guys to cheer for us anymore. I want you guys to make fart noises. And we were just like making all these fart noises, and he was like, I can't hear you. And it'd be like, oh, it was awesome. And then after the show, I waited around for an hour, and I met every single band member. I met Steve first. There was like, it was me and like 2 other people around, and he was walking by, and I was like, he was like, who be that? And I was like, my name is Jaimee. And I said, it's so weird. I was just like, my name is Jaimee. And he was just like, and he was like speaking all this gibberish that I didn't understand. And I was just like, bye, Steve. And he went to the bus. And then later, Jimmy came out. He came by and he had his fake dog around his neck, Chauncey. And he was walking down. I was like, hi, Jimmy. And he was like, hi. And then he went to the bus. And then he came out and he walked around the parking lot. And I got a hug from him. And his skin is so soft. So soft, man. It's like so soft. And So he walked around, and what he would do, there'd be like a group of people talking that went to the concert that were just like waiting in the parking lot. He'd like walk past and just like whistle, and they'd be like, Jimmy! And then they like go up to him and take pictures with him. I got a picture with him, and what happened was he was standing next to me. No, I was like, hey Jimmy, can I get a picture with you? And he was like, where's the cameraman? I was like, right there. And then he was standing next to me, and he does like the funniest, awesomest poses with fans. And so he was doing something weird with me, and he was like, wait, you're really short. I'm going to get down on my knees so you look like a really tall supermodel. And I made the weirdest face ever, and he was like, and oh, it was awesome. And then later, I went back to the spot where the band members come out, and Kitty was walking downstairs. I was like, hi, Kitty. She's like, hi. And then she like blew some kisses out. And then someone was like, you're beautiful. And she was like, thank you. It was awesome. And then Lindsay came out, and she's so nice. Like, oh, she is like so incredibly nice. She was like signing things for people, and I was like, can I have your signature and get a picture with you? She's like, yeah, sure, I'd love to. And I was like, oh, thanks. She was like, I'd be more than happy to. And I was just like, and then she hugged me. Oh, no, we took a picture together, and then I hugged her before she could get away. And then she was like, oh, and she was hugging me, and then she like kind of reached me out. Was like, thanks for coming. And I was like, thank you for playing. She's like, oh, and she like hugged me so tight and for so long, and it was so awesome. And she was just like hugging me, and she was like, thank you so much. And then it was awesome. There's Lindsay's signature, and there's my ticket. And then afterwards, so I met all the band members, and I was more than happy. And so then I started running down the middle of the street with my dad, and then I was like, oh my god, that was awesome! I'm a rebel, I'm running down the middle of the street! And then I'd like run to a lamp pole, and I'd be like, parkour! And I'd like jump off of it, and I was just like running towards the car, and we were just like, woo! And then we were like going like, wow! And like while it was nighttime, it was probably, I think it was 1 a.m. or something. And I was like, can I scream one more time? He's like, okay, one more time. But then we gotta stop. And I was like, wow! And he was like, wow! It was awesome. Ooh, for science, I had to go outside because we're doing this like whole weather schist, you know what I'm... So we went by the bleachers because we had to go on top of this hill. And underneath the bleachers was a headless rabbit. And like chunks were flying everywhere. If you want to laugh really hard, look up Jake and Amir, Moment of Silence. There's this part where it's like a moment of silence, and then this dude named Amir, he comes in, he's being really loud, and doesn't know that, oh, yeah, he's just being like really loud, and he takes this M&M, and he's like smacking it around, like trying to open it, and then he opens it, and he throws it in the air, and it hits his tooth, and he's like, ow, and he's like missing a tooth. Oh, it was the best thing ever. Alright, so long and good night. Goodbye for now. And if you're staying, I look forward to spending the next 10 seconds with you. Peace, oh, nipple. Piece of nipple. I don't think that's healthy. Thanks for watching.